Hey everyone, Steven Harrold here, and welcome to the channel. I'm discussing the NHL Playoffs for you guys in a very blunt way. In this video, I'm going to be giving you guys my prediction for Round 2 of the 2025 Stanley Cup Playoffs. We started with 16, and now we're down to 8, but only 4 can move on to the conference finals. Let's take a look at each series from both the East and West. First matchup in the Western Conference is none other than the President's Trophy winning Winnipeg Jets taking on the Dallas Stars. Now, as we all know, both these teams won their series respectively in Game 7. The Jets against the St. Louis Blues and the Dallas Stars against the Colorado Avalanche. Now, these two have lots of potential to move on to the second round, but only one of them can. And with the Dallas Stars looking to get back to the finals for the first time since 2020, and as the Jets, the first time in their franchise's history, it's not going to be an easy task. Now, what do I personally think this series is going to go? I personally think that this series will probably end in Game 7, where the Jets reign victorious, eliminating the Dallas Stars in 7 games. And the last series in the Western Conference is none other than the Vegas Golden Knights taking on the Edmonton Oilers. Now, the Vegas Golden Knights, of course, had won their series against the Minnesota Wild in 6 games, whereas the Edmonton Oilers dispatched the LA Kings for the 4th year in a row in 6 games. Now, these two are, not new with one another. They have fought before when Vegas was still at their peak, and the last time that the Oilers actually fought this team, the Vegas Golden Knights won. Now, this is a little bit of a toss-up because not only is it Connor McDavid versus Jack Eichel again, but, Jack Eichel's not with the Buffalo Sabres anymore, right? But the Edmonton Oilers have something to prove. Now, the Vegas Golden Knights, they won the Stanley Cup in 2023 and didn't make it to the finals last year, but the Oilers did. The Oilers are the reigning Western Conference champions, and now they have to go up against the Vegas Golden Knights. Now, as we all know, that there's usually an Oilers fan on this fucking channel. Well, he basically told me that he's not showing up until the Oilers are back in the Stanley Cup Finals. I don't know if that's going to fucking happen, but I don't know, maybe time will tell. But I will say that even though I think that it's highly unlikely that the Oilers might make it to the Stanley Cup Finals, I do think it's highly likely that the Oilers are going to win this series. So my prediction is that the Edmonton Oilers defeat and eliminate the Vegas Golden Knights in 6 games. Moving on to the Eastern Conference, we have the Washington Capitals taking on the Carolina Hurricanes. Now, the Washington Capitals, led by Alex Ovechkin, dispatched the Montreal Canadiens in 5 games, whereas the Carolina Hurricanes, like the Washington Capitals, dispatched the New Jersey Devils in 5 games. Now, Washington is still coming off the high of the fact that Alex Ovechkin had broken Wayne Gretzky's scoring record, owning the most goals in NHL history, as the Carolina Hurricanes are looking to stay relevant and stay into that the odds-on favorite to win the Stanley Cup. Well, that's been how many years in a row, and they just can't seem to ever get back to the finals. And even though I was wrong in the first round between these two teams in their respective series, I do think that the Washington Capitals are actually going to eliminate the Carolina Hurricanes in 5 games. And the last series in the Eastern Conference is a rematch of 2023's second round matchup between the Toronto Maple Leafs and now this time the defending Stanley Cup champion Florida Panthers. The Florida Panthers, as you guys already know, dispatched my Tampa Bay Lightning in 5 games, like last year. And the Toronto Maple Leafs dispatched the Ottawa Senators in the Battle of Ontario in 6 games. Now, unlike 2 years ago between these two teams, the fan base was hoping that they got Florida, and then they got them, and the Florida Panthers basically almost put the Leafs on the brink of getting swept before basically beating the Leafs in 5 games. Now, the Leafs have a lot to prove. I mean, this is their second first-round win in 21 years. That's not really good, right? Especially with this core led by Matthews and Marner and Tavares and Riley and Nylander. It's kind of tough to say. But of course, with the defending Stanley Cup champions still, wanting to prove that they could possibly be like Tampa and go back-to-back, it's going to be a tough task. It's just, I was fairly certain that the Lightning were going to go to the Stanley Cup Finals this year, and I thought that they were going to beat the Florida Panthers in 7 games. And I thought the Leafs were going to actually lose in 7 games. So I was wrong about both series. But I will be right about this one, because I do believe that the Florida Panthers are sadly going to go to the conference finals this year, represent the East again, or try to at least, by dispatching the Toronto Maple Leafs in 5 games, just like 2 years ago. So sorry, Brett, but as much as I hate to say that the Florida Panthers win this series, I have to actually be honest. I don't see the Leafs winning this series. So who do you guys think are going to win the respective series in round 2? Let me know in the comments down below. If you like the video, make sure you also hit the thumbs up and subscribe for more content. And don't forget to hit that bell notification so you get notified about all the other videos coming out on the channel, especially in regards to the 2025 Stanley Cup Playoffs. Other than that, guys, that's it for me. This is Steven Harrold. I will talk to you guys later. And remember to enjoy the playoffs.